What does it feel like to be erased from the lives of those you thought were your friends? Lena knew that sting all too well. For years, she had been the glue of her circle, the one who remembered birthdays, planned outings, and listened when the world felt too heavy. But tonight, as she scrolled through her phone, her heart sank. The group chat was buzzing with photos from a party she hadn't been invited to. Her so-called friends, laughing, clinking glasses, dancing under neon lights without her. No text, no call, no explanation. Just silence. Lena sat on her couch, the city's hum seeping through her apartment window. The betrayal cut deeper than she'd expected. She wasn't flashy like Mia, the self-proclaimed queen of the group, or effortlessly charming like Jake, who could talk his way into any room. Lena was the quiet one, the observer, the one who noticed when someone's smile didn't reach their eyes. Maybe that's why they left her out. She saw too much. She could have cried, could have let the hurt swallow her whole. But something else stirred a spark of defiance. Lena wasn't invisible. She wasn't disposable. And she held a secret, one she'd kept buried out of loyalty. A truth so seismic it could unravel the fragile bonds of their clique. She grabbed her jacket, her resolve hardening with every step toward the venue. The party was at Mia's loft, a sprawling space with exposed brick and a view of the skyline. Music pulsed through the walls as Lena approached. She didn't knock. She walked in, her presence slicing through the chatter like a cold wind. Heads turned. Mia's laugh faltered. Jake's glass froze midair. The air grew thick with unspoken questions. Lena. Mia's voice was syrupy, laced with feigned surprise. What are you doing here? Lena didn't answer right away. She let the silence stretch, her eyes scanning the room. There was Sarah, who always followed Mia's lead. Tom, who avoided conflict like a plague. And Jake, whose charm now seemed like a mask. They'd all chosen to exclude her, to pretend she didn't exist. She could feel their unease, their guilt flickering beneath the surface. I wasn't invited, Lena said, her voice steady but sharp, cutting through the music. But I figured I'd drop by anyway. There's something you all need to hear. The room stilled. Phones lowered. Eyes widened. Mia stepped forward, her smile tight. Lena, come on, don't make a scene. A scene. Lena's laugh was low, almost dangerous. You think this is about making a scene? No, Mia. This is about truth. She took a breath, her heart pounding but her resolve unshaken. I know what happened last summer, she said, her words deliberate, each one landing like a stone. I know about the deal you made, Mia. The one you didn't tell anyone about. The one that got you that promotion while Sarah was passed over. I know you lied to her face, told her you fought for her when you didn't. Sarah's face drained of color. Mia's mouth opened, but no words came out. Lena turned to Jake. And you. I know you've been skimming money from Tom's side project, the one he's been pouring his heart into. You thought no one noticed, but I did. Tom's eyes darted to Jake, who looked like he'd been slapped. The room was a pressure cooker now, every glance loaded with suspicion. Lena didn't stop. She turned to the others, naming their secret small betrayals, hidden grudges, lies they'd told each other to keep the group's shiny facade intact. She'd seen it all, not because she pried, but because she cared enough to notice. I kept quiet, Lena said, her voice softening but no less powerful. I thought loyalty meant protecting you, even from yourselves. But tonight, you showed me where I stand. So here's my truth. I'm done carrying your secrets. I'm done being the one you leave behind. The silence was deafening. Mia's eyes glistened with tears, but Lena didn't flinch. Sarah stepped forward, her voice trembling. Lena, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. We shouldn't have. Don't. Lena cut her off, not unkindly. I don't need apologies. I need you to be better. To each other. To yourselves. She turned to leave, but Jake's voice stopped her. Lena, wait. Please. We were wrong. You're the best of us. Stay. Others chimed in, their voices overlapping, pleading. They saw it now, the void her absence would leave. But Lena shook her head. This isn't about begging me back. It's about you facing yourselves. I'm not your glue anymore. She walked out, the night air cool against her skin. The city stretched before her, vast and alive. For the first time in years, Lena felt free. She'd spoken her truth, not out of spite, but to remind the man Herselfoff what mattered. Friendship wasn't about perfection. It was about honesty, about showing up, even when it hurt. Back at the loft, the party didn't restart. The music played, but no one danced. They stood in the wreckage of their own making, grappling with the truths Lena had laid bare. And somewhere in the city, Lena walked on, her heart lighter, knowing she'd reclaimed her place not in their circle, but in her own story.